guys, it's Leslie. Today is July 12th and I wanted to film a reading vlog for the day or maybe for the week. It depends how many times I really feel like shooting. But I am reading A Darker Shade of Magic by V. Schwab. I've seen everybody rave on BookTube about how great this series is, and I finally picked it up. And I'm on page 135, so I'm right around the middle, not quite there yet, and I really like it. I love the premise, I love the characters, but for some reason I'm really distracted. I can't seem to get really invested in this book. I love the story, but it is rather on the slow side so far, and I'm just so distracted. I find myself having to read the same paragraph and the same sentences over and over again, but I do like it. So I'll keep you guys updated as to what I think of it. And I had mentioned in one of my previous book hauls that I got this copy, this signed copy from Book Outlet. And so yeah, it's signed. It's kind of cool. But the problem is that the cover, the dust jacket, came all sorts of messed up, but whatever. So yeah, I'll keep you guys updated. And we've recently only moved into this home like a week ago, and we don't have really a lot of furniture yet because before we were living with my best friend. So this is where I'll be doing my reading today. Not the most comfortable, but it will have to do. So I should be reading, but I have a little project to do in the bathroom where I just need to repaint the window. The windowsill is like all black and gross looking, so I told the owner I would do it myself, and yeah. So I guess today was actually not the best day for me to decide to read all day because the owner of our house that we're renting is having the front door replaced, so I thought it would be a quick deal, but they're actually taking the entire door frame along with half the wall, so that's not about to be done. And all I can think about is, while there is no door there, how many mosquitoes are now in my house, and it's freaking me out. And on top of the door being replaced, we have our internet provider sending someone over to help us with the TV. So it's a very small house and there's a lot of people in it. And it is a beautiful day here in Asheville, North Carolina. We moved here, we love it, we're so happy to be here. And I wish I had like a rocking chair for my deck or something to read out here, but seriously, the biggest difference for me between Florida and North Carolina, like a bad difference, is that the mosquitoes here are so much more hungry than they ever were in Florida. You can't just stay out here without having mosquito spray with you or you'll be covered in bites. And yeah, I don't particularly like putting chemicals on my skin, so fortunately I'm not really going to sit out here very much. So but yeah, it's so nice. The weather is amazing here, so I wish there weren't those mosquitoes. Decided that I needed a break from reading, and we're walking the pups. So I am exactly halfway through with the book. I read 105 pages today, and it's getting good. It's definitely on the slow side, but I can tell that I'm really going to like this series. I love Kel. I love the dialogue that involves him. I love his wittiness. It's definitely a very cool concept, so I'm really glad I finally picked it up. Good morning, guys. Day 2 of this reading vlog, I suppose. I read up to page 245 yesterday, so I'm way past the middle point, and I really like it. I I like that the chapters are very small, so it's not like setting impossible goals. And I love the story so far. I am so glad to have picked it up finally, and everybody had told me. And yeah, so this morning my husband and I are gonna go to the gym because that's our morning routine. We go work out, then we'll come home and probably have lunch. And I like to take care of my YouTube channel while I do the dishes and everything, and then I'll read some more. Keep you guys updated. It is day 3 of this reading vlog, and I know for a fact that I am finishing this book today because, and I'm legit so excited for this, but because my husband and I moved to Asheville to open our own business, and we pretty much need to save all the money we have, and we're on a tight budget until we can make some money. I'm no longer going to buy books because I feel like I already have so many that I haven't read, and you know, we need to pinch every penny until we can make some money of our own. And so I signed up on NetGalley to receive some free books that I can review. And I received a book that I really wanted to read, and it's The Last Time I Lied by Riley Sager or Sager. I don't know how you say it, but I wanted to buy this book, and so I'm really excited to have gotten my hands on it, you know, another way. And so I can't wait to finish A Darker Shade of Magic to get started on this new book, and yeah, so I'm finishing it today. I am currently on page 276. I only have like 150 pages left to read. Unfortunately, I'm not gonna be able to finish it tonight. See, I'm not very far, but I only have about an hour to read each day. My husband is walking the dogs, and when he's gonna come back in, he wants to watch a movie. And we finally have the TV plugged in. Like, I don't watch TV very rarely. I haven't watched TV in like 3 months. So I prefer reading to watching TV, but he wants to watch a movie, so we're gonna do that. So I won't be able to finish it tonight, but I'm really liking it. It finally got to where the backstabbing twist happens, and it got from good to really good. So I'm really excited that I finally picked it up because it's definitely worth the read. And I guess I'll keep you guys updated tomorrow. Hopefully I finish this tomorrow because I have so many books to read and I'm such a slow reader. I finished the book. I finished it a couple hours ago, actually. I give it a 4 out of 5. I really think that Kel might be my new fictional crush, but I give it a 4 even though I really enjoyed it because it was rather on the slow side and it wasn't action-packed. And also, when I finished it, if I didn't know that there are 2 other books, I would have been assuming that there were no other books because it kind of really resolved the issue, and you know, it didn't have a cliffhanger or anything, so I was a little surprised that there are 2 other books which I own but I know nothing about them. And so because there was no cliffhanger, I'm not super motivated to read the other 2, even though I did like it. It's just I don't know what it's about, so I don't have any real motivation to pick it up right away. I'm going to read The Last Time I Lied, then I'll pick up the 2nd and 3rd one. So that's it for this vlog, I suppose, and thanks for joining us. Dubby dubs. Bye guys.